Yeah. Okay. We're going.
We're going strong, live and in color is what I always like to say.
Welcome everyone, then welcome to this beautiful pre-launch celebration call, and we are already celebrating that just in a week from now our co-author book Soul Love Igniting the Spark Within is going live, where we get to share our empowering stories with you to empower you to open your hearts and to really say yes to what is your soul spark calling you in this now time. And I'm excited to share stage and to share this beautiful sacred moment with some of the beautiful co-authors that I am very blessed to co-create this book with. So welcome everyone joining live. And if you're watching to the replay, please share your celebration emoticon. And a little moment of, we have done this, because I think like 5 months ago or so, in April, we started, the vision came in and we started this sacred project, and all of you felt a yes to join and to share your story. And it's so amazing. And I feel so honored to see how we all have grown in these couple of months, how quickly we have stepped into our next level expression, our next level claiming of who we are, our next level soul love. And for every one of us that looks so different, but it's it's really amazing. And I'm really honored to share this space with you. And
Kim, you said my favorite words. It is done. Celebrate.
It's done.
It's done.
Yes.
Celebrate, everyone. Yes, Kim, thank you. Everybody who's listening live or catching the replay, all these amazing people that are here right now on Zoom, all of the authors that are a part of this beautiful, loving experience that couldn't join us today, but perhaps next week. Thank you. What a gift it is to be able to connect deeply on a loving frequency with people all over the world. And then not only connect with them and open our hearts, but then to share this collective heart opening that each author, each person, each human has shared in this beautiful collaboration book of stories, true stories of inner healing, growth, and authenticity. And we do that. We open our hearts time and time again to inspire others, and to be on the end of publishing, to be on the end of writing, to be on the end and the beginning and in the circle of all these magnificent humans is such a freaking gift, and it excites me. It gets me so excited. So thank you, Kim, first of all, for being open to infinite possibility, being open to feeling into a yes and experiencing something that you had not imagined or maybe have felt before. And perhaps a lot of you authors the same, or a lot of the people that are listening that are looking to open up a sacred yes. I was talking to my friend last night. We're getting ready to start a big retreat here in Sedona. And that's just it. Opening the doorway to infinite possibility. And that's what these books do. That's what these stories do. They open a door for somebody somewhere that says, I am possible. It is possible, right, Kim? It is done. Somebody did it, so I can do it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, so just a deep thank you. And I'll never be able to fully express the words, because these experiences for me, and I know for some of you listening and some of you that have gone through it now, is beyond words. We have finally gotten to a place that we are beyond words, beyond the idea that we know. So anyway, I could go on and on and on.
You can have your own podcast.
I can have my own show.
Yeah, if you want to find out more, go to Mary's page.
Yeah, someone's got to hold it all together and do a jolly good chat, you know.
I love that. Yes, maybe all of us, maybe like because we are co-creating this book with 12 beautiful souls, and we are now here with 6, and maybe you want to share what this last couple of months really have ignited within you, and stepping into your next level expression, because it has been a journey. And I don't know, to just on this moment where we are a week before launch, what is one thing that really is on your heart that you feel like sharing?
Well, I'll jump in. I'll jump in. for me, I'm the thing that I'm most excited about is just the whole thought of the book being able to go out and help other people. You know, there's 12 different, you know, people that 12 different authors, 12 different stories. And there's because of those different stories, different flavors, there's more likelihood that someone's going to pick up the book and find exactly what they need in that moment, you know, because it's not the energy of one author with sort of one story, so to speak. So that's a beautiful opportunity. And what is exciting me is just this whole thought of feeling of this. The book is such a wonderful vehicle to get to, you know, many, many, many people. And then those opportunities of the universe getting the right person to connect with the book and get just that right piece of information to help them in that moment in their lives, you know, whether it's a fun moment, a struggling moment, a challenging moment, or, you know, a moment of desperation, whatever it may be, you know, and then they need that information just to help them move forward in whatever way. And that's the piece that's like, wow, this is so cool. And you know, for what this can do in that way. That's
I love that. Yes.
Isn't
And
it
it's really about, yeah, but this new earth vision where we come together and we all hold different frequencies and vibrations, but together we create this wholeness, this oneness that is soul love in this sacred co-creation. But people tuning in, they get different things out of it. So for some, they will resonate with your story and with others. And I love that there are many gems, but also many frequencies and vibrations coming together, creating a wholeness and reminding people of the wholeness that they are and that it's okay. Like there are so many beautiful layers. So I thank you for sharing that. And it's really amazing how we get to spread.
I'm seeing new strands of DNA. Like that's what we create as a new strands of DNA, and brilliant.
Epigenetics, let's go. Let's turn on the right genes for book writing and expanding it to lots of people.
Well, you'll always hear me say storytelling is golden, and it's the one piece that's been missing for decades, that we're afraid to share our truth. We're afraid to tell our stories. We're afraid at how somebody might look at us because we went through an experience that somewhere along the line, somebody judged as good or bad. And when we uncover it as an individual, and then we uncover it for the world, it's such a deep healing and nourishing experience for the collective.
Yes. Yeah, I love that.
I wanted to add something that I was just feeling into the title. And for me, the title says it all. There is soul, there is love, and there's this spark within. And I loved, and that was the other thing that I thought about, that there's this, you are a unique soul, we all are, in this love and in this vehicle and in this lifetime, but we together are also love. So that's, for me, it's the best thing ever, I think. Connection with my soul and connection with beautiful people. So if you only read the title and just let that sink into you, then you got a whole beautiful vibrations. And then even the stories make it better.
Yeah, I love that. I love that because it also shows the depths of the layers. Like you also the stories, you can read our stories with the logical mind and get a beautiful gems out of it. But we are all energetic beings and there's so much vibration behind it, so much multidimensional transmissions happening as you go through these stories, healing, that also when you read it will help you heal your stories and come back and be more compassionate and loving with yourself. And I love that. Yes, it truly is about soul and love and awakening this spark of remembering within us. And we hope that our stories inspire you to do that as we pave the way and share in our journeys, and hope to inspire you to do the same. So yeah, thank you. I don't know if anyone else wants to share, like, what was the significance of this last couple of weeks, months? Yes.
Yeah, for me, it's really, really felt like this experience, but also the book is like a portal. And I, like, one of the reasons that I said yes was that feeling of like this beautiful multidimensional energy of it. But I could also feel like it was like a portal like for my life, or like a nexus point from which a whole bunch of other things would appear. And it's feeling to me as we're talking like it offers that opportunity to the readers too. Like it's like stepping into a room from which a whole bunch of new doors will open. So if there's this beautiful vibration, but also this like beautiful opportunity that comes from stepping into it.
I love that. Yes. Yeah. And it's, I love it in many ways, but we also did the soul love expressions this summer, these live calls. And I thought you also this wave following, but I love as you shared, like stepping into that and saying yes to you, and then doors open up. And that's the same with this, as you step into soul love and as you connect with these frequencies, you don't even know when you start, you just know in your heart it's calling you, and then you say yes, and through that things open up. And it has been for all of us, and it will also be for everyone reading it. So I love, yes, this is such a beautiful, both amazing. Thank you for sharing that part. Yeah, bringing that in the awareness. Thank you. I don't know, Maria or Barbara or Ariana, if there's something you wanted to add to what it brought for you the last couple of weeks, months, saying yes.
I'll go ahead.
I can write a whole book about it.
Yeah, well, for me, it's been fantastic. And, you know, something that I learned a long time ago is that when we create something, the energy from which we are creating is infused into that. So if we're creating from fear, we create something that's full of fear, and that vibration is through that. And this was different because we all got to express from our love for life, our love for our connections to our souls, to our expressions, to our freedoms. And that vibration is all emanating from all of us into this one beautiful book. And so when you pick up the book, even if you don't read the pages, you'll feel it. You'll feel it. You'll feel that calling back to your soul. Like Mary said, it's been forgotten for so long. You know, our stories have been forgotten, and our story is that connection to our soul, our expression. So thank you for inviting me to be part of this.
Beautiful share. Thank you. Yes, let it ignite a spark within you and of deep remembering and of your soul path. So yes, thank you. And Ariana, Maria, you were both sharing at once. Who now wants to kick off?
Yeah, you go, Maria.
I won't go. It's listening to you, I'm remembering our first conversation when we were all saying how we don't even know what we are sharing. And just now remembering how everything evolved, how everything unfolded, how seeing how each one of us brought a different kind of vibration, of energy, and everything was intertwined in such a beautiful way that probably individually we will not be able to accomplish, but as a collective, we created something so much bigger than what we originally intended. It's so much bigger than ourselves, and so much bigger than the physical pages on the book. At this point, soul love has its own soul. It's in a thing on its own, a being on its own, and it's growing in a way that it's just
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
no,
I
no
felt
one-
that when we started, it was like this book had an own energy, but it was also calling all the souls that were meant to co-create within this book, and together we anchored these codes in our own unique way, and we created this field, and we weaved it together in ways we can't even imagine. And it's truly like, I think our first Facebook Divine Expressions, I think it was end of June or something, and we were sitting there and saying, I don't know what I'm going to write, and now we're September, and we've written our chapters, and it's edited, and it's all fully ready, and next week it's going out into the world. Like also with the speed of light, that when you are truly in alignment, how quickly things can go. And yeah, so I honor you and I celebrate all of you, and it's really it truly is.
That first call I was sharing that all I knew was that it's unfolding.
Yes.
And
it is.
all witness the unfolding. Like I did not have my chapter until 3 days until it was due. And
Yeah.
it unfolded in such a beautiful way.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's really something special for everybody to uncover what is uncoded really in between the pages, in between the
Yeah.
words, in between the capital letters and everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the whole template, the energetic template of, yeah.
It looks like the bright light of love is trying to immerse itself into my brain. I love that you said that, Kim, too. Moving, and you and I reflected that a lot. Like we are moving beyond the frequency of light, but what we're moving in is the frequency of love, and we have tapped into it. And so when we hear that it is done, it is done. The frequency of love is living and breathing in this paradigm on this earth with these people that you see in front of you. It is done. We have done it. It has happened. We're feeling it. The vibration is real. And I think that that is neat. And what a neat thing to go back and look at some of those recorded calls and just oftentimes to reflect where you were for everybody here and audience alike. Like it's okay to go back and reflect where you were so you can really, truly embody where you are now. And that's what these stories get to do. These stories take us on a journey of where we were, even as the writer, the author. That's why I love writing. You go on the journey with yourself, then you get to take others on the journey, and we go on the journey, and we can actually see, because the way to get to this frequency was to actually look and see where we were with a beautiful and compassionate eye, which is why the collaborative anthology books work, because there is a whole group of people. And it's easier to do when we're doing it together. We can get really compassionate with ourselves. We can go deeper when we have a collective community serving the same purpose. So
Yes.
the transmission is real.
It is. Yeah, it is. I love it. We have one more beautiful share of Ariana, and
Yeah, it's I love all your shares. It's beautiful because it is a whole journey on its own. Saying yes to soul love was not saying yes to only writing, but it was saying yes to, okay, finding my soul love. And then igniting that spark meant uncovering all the layers before that spark. Well, that was a journey. And I love in the writing and in the storytelling, it's like you said, Marie, it's you can reflect back, you can look with compassion, and you can close a door that can be closed before the spark can be ignited. And so I can recommend writing all your stories. And it doesn't have to be in a book, but reflecting on your story, closing doors will open new ones. That's something I learned the last couple of months before. Well, when I said yes, it started, and then I had to close and open and close and open, and then I could write a chapter. Beautiful journey.
it truly is
Very igniting, daunting with days. And that's fine. Fine. That's the journey we all have. We all are having on a soul. We agree to be the love, and well, with all the challenges and that comes by it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it truly is. And it's each time, like when I published my first book, there was this round, and now when I wrote my chapter as well, it's like it invited me to deepen in a whole new way and to claim even more of who I am, and to witness how my life was. And but also what I noticed, and that's sometimes interesting. And when we start these projects, you can have like an idea of how it is with your mind. But what I noticed within myself, as I ignited even more soul love in me, it was a spiral of coming closer to who I am. It was a spiral of seeing deeper layers of my essence, letting go of certain things so that I could ignite this light within me, instead of, for me, soul love really was also about really not being out there, but really being within myself. And it's so interesting that we step into a project where we choose to express. But the more I stepped into this project and the more I was sharing my story and was writing it down, I was being called to be with me first, to really be in this space of sacredness with myself. And I love the rainbows that are coming through, but and from that, we get to step into our next level. But it's each time, it's a new cycle. Like, it doesn't matter where we are and how much awareness, we always keep being students of life, and we always keep spiraling into deeper remembering. And when we can embrace ourselves with compassion and love, we get to discover beautiful gems within ourselves. And if you like, it's the same with this book. Allow this book to be a beautiful gem in your life. Take out the codes that resonate with you, allow it to support you, to nurture you, to love you into your next level. And before, I don't know if anyone else has to share, but a little bit, next week, the 21st of September, Soul Love is launching first as a Kindle and a couple of days later as a paperback. We're starting with the Kindle. It's 9 a.m. your time zone, so it's going live worldwide at 9 a.m. So we'll start Australia and New Zealand, and then we'll go around the world. So if you want, buy your copy. We will share on our Facebook pages with the links. You can, and if you want to support the spreading of these teachings, feel free to share this book on the day of the launch with your friends, with your communities. Write a review on Amazon, and some of us have beautiful offerings if you buy your book on the day of the launch. So check out the excitement. And if you really like, we also invite you, if you want to, on the day of the launch, we are organizing multiple Facebook Lives. So if you want to join us and ask questions after you've gone through the book a little bit, ask questions to us, connect with us, feel free. Like, it's really going to be a day of celebration, of connection, but also us sharing soul love with you in beautiful ways. So we invite you to join us. So I don't know if anyone else has to add something to this closing invitation, but yeah, besides honor, excitement, and much love, I'm very grateful for all we have and all we are. So thank you.
I think I'd just like to also finish with that too, just the deep and heartfelt thank you for all of your yeses, and all those that are listening that are willing to explore the feeling and the vibration of their own sacred yes to sharing stories in whatever way that you find yourself sharing stories, and remembering that there are beautiful humans around us that are ready to hear our stories and be inspired by our experience and our journey. And that is the way, that is the path, that is the next step forward to feeling this soul love transmission, to feeling the frequencies of love move through you, is by being raw and real and open with who you are and how you arrived. So thank you. And then we had a little Archangel Metatron coming through with the rainbows.
Yes.
I mean, we're just, a little Saint Germain. So all this deliciousness is also coming through and go.
Yes. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Thanks for listening. And like Kim said, next Thursday, September 21st, 9 a.m., wherever you are in this glorious world, it's 99 cents USD. So whatever that translates to in your currency, we would appreciate your support and helping us get to best-selling authors so that we can continue to step forward and share the magnificence of life and love with you. So thank you.
And all the royalties go to a good cause called Just Dig It. So that's also like, with opening our hearts, we're making the world more green. So
putting resources back into the mother.
Yes, it is. Yes, a full circle. Paul, was there something you wanted to share before we close?
And I just want to thank all of our friends internationally, all around the world, for ahead of time, for being there, supporting us, sharing with your friends as well, and joining us in this wonderful celebration, purchasing the book, reading the book, getting some beautiful information out of it, feeling us and connecting with us at another deeper heart level. And so thank you ahead of time for your time and effort, investment in ourselves and yourselves. So love and blessings.
Thank you. Love and blessings to all of you. Much love.